It's your boy King Say so I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like and subscribe, and you always watch the full video.
PlaqueboyMax deserves a lot of praise and a lot of credit. Growing up wanting to be a streamer like his idols Bruce Dropomoff and others, he took to Twitch and took over. And while becoming a successful streamer in his own right, he decided that he was going to take on another passion of his, and that was music. And in that time, he has grown himself to a successful Grammy-nominated artist. But even with all the hard work and all the effort that PlaqueboyMax has done, it's still not enough for some people.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hi. I have Jamal and Jamal Roberts, American Idol, and Jonathan. Can we get a shot? Are you with the Grammys?
What'd you say?
Is this the Grammys camera?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I thought
good.
this is E.
No, this is PlaqueboyMax.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, bet. Told you I'm not it's cool. You gotta work. This damn motivation. Clip all this shit.
Bro, everybody don't know who everybody is, and because he made it, and because he got nominated, does not mean everybody across the world, everybody that's black, everybody that's white, everybody that's Philip, everybody don't know everybody, bro. Because you're on social media, you got all these followers. Even Kai asked that. He's the top subscribed streamer, whatever, and he still went to the Grammys, and still somebody asked him, "Who are you?" Everybody don't know everybody. Like shit, look at what happened to Kai and Wale. The nigga Kai didn't even know who the nigga was, and Wale's been famous for a very long time, but the nigga didn't recognize him. Everybody don't know everybody, so being asked who you are is not. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Because again, everybody don't know. It's too many people to know every single person. It's 8 billion, 9 billion, billion. And that's only the people that they know about. That's only the people that have been counted. There are probably places where like forests, people probably living underground some type of where. It's places that people have not seen. So
Max, I think collectively we all felt that hand on the shoulder. But this is an isolated incident. I think that PlaqueboyMax's time at the Grammys just shows how disrespected the industry of streaming and content creation really is. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for us unemployed. How to stay warm during this season. Now, back into the video. PlaqueboyMax made history as the first streamer turned into Grammy Award nominated artist. Now, we've seen streamers before take on music, you know, make beats, have different artists on their platforms, but Max has done it in a different way. His In the Booth series has gotten notoriety from all the major publications and even had him have some credits on his song Victory Lap. Now let's be clear, this is something that PlaqueboyMax has been prepping for. At the last Streamer Awards, he talked about this exact moment here.
First off, I'd like to thank God. Without him, none of this is possible. I'd like to thank my friends and family back home. I'd love to thank FaZe. Without joining FaZe, I would not be where I am right now. Shout out my brothers, but most importantly, I'd like to thank 5 Star. The next time I hold a trophy, it's gonna be a Grammy.
There we go. And so here we are. The day has finally arrived. Max has cut his hair, put on a tuxedo and a turtleneck, and is on the Grammy red carpet. The energy should be high, but honestly, the energy feels...
You looking clean, mama, in there looking clean, cut, like, nigga, great representation of yourself and the culture. If you want to add that on top of it, a great representation of yourself. Might you still come as you are, tatted up, whatever it is, but this is a great look, my boy. W Max for that. And again, like especially when you're going around all these top class people, bro. Like you want to go in there and represent you want to put your best foot forward. And that nigga did that.
Is on the Grammy red carpet. The energy should be high, but honestly, the energy feels kind of off. Now, because of the nature of the internet, it did feel funny on surface that he got sunned by the publicists for these artists. I do like how Max did say that this is a learning lesson for him, but I want to give a little bit of pushback, Max. You can work as hard as you want to, but the industry has shown us over the course of X amount of years that there's going to be an inherent disconnect, whether it's based out of jealousy, whether it's based out of hatred, whatever it is. But the streaming world and the traditional media space, even though it seems like it's getting closer, I still feel that disconnect. The reason why I say that it seems like it's getting...
I don't even think it's a disconnect. I just feel like Again, everybody don't know everybody, bro. It's like when we watch the awards, right? And then they have an artist come, like I don't say upcoming artist, but like an artist who didn't make the main stage. They go to the little side stage, do a performance, and then a lot of times we don't know who them people are. It's been one time out of all the awards that I've watched that I knew who the artist was. Other than that, I do not even know who these people are. So that's goes to show you, bro. Everybody don't know everybody. So I don't think it's a disconnect. It's just these people, publishers, didn't know who he was. That's it. That's all. Like, we gotta stop thinking just because somebody is famous that everybody knows this person because they're famous. It don't go like that.
Getting closer is because we do have certain publications like Complex and Pitchfork that have done things surrounding artists or streamers before in their publications, on their websites, etc., etc. But if you remember, every single time that they do this, they seem to not be able to do their due diligence and respect the streamer in question. Remember when cameraman Chris got in trouble for talking to some?
Yeah, I'm just getting started, bruh. I'll be doing this. I got at least 6. I got 9 videos at least. Probably 10 videos. Yeah. So I'm be off and on all day.
Somebody who was a younger person and it got blasted all across social media. I remember seeing that Complex article and it wasn't cameraman Chris in the picture. It was AMP Chris. It seemed to be some half-assed job by, I don't even want to call him an intern because I would assume that an intern is young enough to know the difference, but by somebody who probably is an unk thinking that they're cool by getting into the mix of this situation. And ultimately, it was disrespectful as fuck. A situation like that occurred when PlaqueboyMax was walking the Grammy red carpet and was asked to do an interview by Pitchfork. He was quickly put on game to an article in which they disrespected PlaqueboyMax and his artistry endeavors.
Actually, I'm good off Pitchfork. Young Twitch streamer tries to become a rapper. Fuck out of here, nigga.
All right, bet.
Fuck out.
Nigga, that's fucked up. Young Twitch streamer tries to become. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's like it's a platform they call DDG an E-list rapper. Like, what the fuck is an E-list rapper, bruh? Like, that is so disrespectful, bro. So disrespectful.
Stop playing with me. I didn't even never seen this. I don't care about the rating, but don't say I'm trying to do something. I did do it, nigga. Fuck out of here. But it's fine though, chat. Remember that type of shit. No bad blood though. Shout out them. Bro, people are entitled to their opinion. But don't play with me like that and diminish my shit by calling me a Twitch streamer. Y'all know what niggas be doing when they do that. That's just corny. They would have said PlaqueboyMax released his album and it was some sounds. The sound wasn't good, super unpolished. All right. Cool.
Now, the writer of said Pitchfork article did come to Twitter saying that he didn't expect for his article to be pulled up on a Grammy red carpet. And I'm assuming that he probably didn't mean any sort of harm. At least that's what he's gonna say. But honestly, it became clear as I read the last few sentences of that article that these guys aren't fucking with this new era of streamer turned artist. He starts by making a comparison from when Drake went from being on Degrassi to being an artist, all the ridicule that he had to go.
In the game when Aubrey stepped out of his wheelchair. It was a TV show. It was a TV show, bro. Stop. He had to prove to hip hop he wasn't just an actor messing around music. Okay, you could have said when Drake stepped off the acting scene, the acting stage, he had to prove himself that that would have sounded much better. Messing around the music makes a weekly pottery class. This is way back then. Gatekeeping still journey into music for New Jersey streamer. At least he put where he's from. Damn.
Through and saying that PlaqueboyMax is going through something.
Wait, the journey into music for New Jersey streamer probably has been much more. So you're mad? So you're mad because Drake had a hard time and he had an easy time? What type of shit is that?
Similar. And so in the final portions of it, he references Drake's commentary about Kai Cenat's Streamer University, in which he says, "It's my belief that the individuals that attend this program and that are sitting watching this video are the next shift in media," he said in a pre-recorded video, comparing their plight of being ridiculed to the reality TV stars of yore who now rule the world. If this is true, we might be in for a new overlord of uncool and a new generation of amorphous artists, streamer, entertainer guys, characters in a
Look, this is the difference between Drake and I guess you could say Max, right? This is different, and or Max and other artists or whatever. This be the difference. Max came with his own fan base. His own fan base. That's the difference. Like when you, it's like a nigga who just, let's say me, right? If I wanted to become an artist, right? I don't have a fan base. I have people who watch me, so therefore it might go same way as YouTube going right now, I guess. But somebody who's DDG, right? Even before he, like today's time, when he was in college, when he first started dropping music, the people that are watching was his fan base. That's what makes it different between a streamer or a content creator jumping to music versus somebody else who's just jumping to music out of nowhere. We don't even know you, who you are. Only people that know you or the people personally that know you. That's it. That's all. The people from the TV show with Drake, they probably didn't want to see him do that. Except you have a different fan base. These are actor fans or acting fans. They want to see you act. They don't want to see you do no music. That's the difference. That's the difference. Like, when you DDG, when you're Plaque, when you're shit, you could be Aiden Ross. Shit, if he made a song and it sounded good, his fan base is gonna eat it up, and therefore you're gonna make it because that your fan base. Instead of you have to grow a fan base, you have to grow people to like you and like your music. You already have it. You already got it. Somebody who's just coming up don't have a fan base. They don't have people who know them. They don't have people who's liking, commenting, sharing, downloading, streaming their music. They don't have that. So therefore, sometimes they don't make it because they didn't build up a fan base. Sometimes that's like with record labels. That's why they be finessing certain artists because they gotta do everything for you. They have to build your fan base. They gotta build your catalog up. They gotta build your artwork up. They gotta build your presence. When you already have that, you go on. Only thing that you need this record label for is shit. More, I guess, more eyes. But everything else you already did on your own. So therefore, you don't have to sign the rights to your music over to them. That's for a lot of these artists who be coming up. That's what they be. That's why. That's one of many reasons why they have to sign the rights to the music over to these record labels because the record label is doing everything for you. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no fan base. You ain't got no car. You ain't got no place. You're struggling. These other content creators, they already have that, so therefore they're not desperate for what this record label can do because they can already do it on their own. That's the difference.
Constantly expanding online universe whose main goal is to infiltrate your algorithm and capture your attention using every avenue possible. Now, kids everywhere are reaching for PlaqueboyMax's Faux Opium Schlock on Spotify as they might for a Feastables at Walmart for the simple fact that they trust content creators who burn holes into their retinas more than faceless corporations. What's more ironic about this is you'd be hard-pressed to find a popular...
Are you mad? It's on. This person is mad.
Rap record more mind-numbingly anonymous this year. I don't know, I felt like that was a little bit jabby and diggy. At the end of the day, I feel like this is a slight. No different than when Kai Cenat talked about how all these other streamers could be different things. They could be voice actors, they could be actors, they could be all these other creative things. But ultimately, they may be fighting a different fight that Kai Cenat is fighting. It's not mental health, but it's how other people classify them. It's how other people put them in a box as opposed to let them expand. A perfect example of this is later on that night when PlaqueboyMax, in a room full of cameras, gets his cameraman stopped and said that you can't be here, you can't go down this path by some sort of security guard.
Hopefully that's not ready before, bro. I'm gonna say what's up.
That nigga like, brother, you don't move your old ass out my way, that nigga said.
Sort of security guard.
We say he's finna drop your dick in my friend's service. Hey. Shout out to you, man. W support. Support goes a long, long way.
Hopefully that's not ready before, bro. I'm gonna say what's up. What are you talking about? Yes, he is. Like, what the fuck? Come on, big bro. Chill. You gotta calm all that down. Like,
Something that we've seen time and time again. Security guards not securing shit, as Agent would say, and overstepping their boundaries. Why? Because Max doesn't look the part to them. It's crazy because he was in a room full of literal cameras. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause like, it's all these people in here. And nigga, if anybody came and tapped you on your shoulder, like, hey, that guy ain't supposed to be here, nigga, mind your business. I'll do security, nigga. I'm gonna mind my business until I'm needed. Fuck all that trying to do some shit for no reason.
The internet is split on this concept that I'm trying to lay down. Some are watching moments where a famous actor, famous celebrity, famous artist is passing by PlaqueboyMax and totally gets ignored as a sign that says, hey, if you're not I Show Speed or Cassinet, nobody will care about you.
Wait, who is bro? Who is that?
I don't know, yeah. That's
He said the only shit with these celebrities will speed. Again, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Again, once, especially when it comes to Max, Max seemed like a cool. He seemed like a cool dude, right? But therefore, if they got another nigga, it will go like that. But again, you're speaking about people who don't even know somebody. You can't say, oh, these celebrities will only care if it's speed or if it's Kai. When you personally probably don't even know the celebrity that you're even talking about.
What the hell? Wait, who is that? Do you know who that is? What'd you say?
I ain't gonna lie, that's disrespectful.
Yo, I like y'all.
Nah, bro.
Why he just air my shit like that?
I don't understand how that nigga was even allowed to do that. Bro, that's basically blackface. I don't care what he's doing. Bro, that is disrespectful. That's a white man. Why are you completely black? That is so disrespectful.
And some are criticizing how PlaqueboyMax himself carried himself at the Grammy Awards on the red carpet.
PlaqueboyMax here live at the Grammys. Is it still surreal?
Yeah, it's just amazing. I swear, like it's amazing.
I swear.
It's a wonderful day.
That when you are taking a victory lap, do you listen to music to celebrate?
Yes, it's just so sensational. Yeah.
Sensational, future.
Yeah.
Is there a song you just can't get it out of your head right now? It's on loop.
I just blocked a bit because she was 16. Yeah, you feel me? Real shit, because that's real shit. No, you feel me? We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. You heard about that new Vivek?
Yeah, that people
You didn't get the drop though?
I did. I was not a part of
Dang,
that
bro,
drop.
you gotta get on the email list.
Are you trying to send me that?
Can you sing a line, a song that has been stuck in your head?
I painted a face today.
Oh my
Not a vicious
God.
song. Just drop.
If there's one man I want to win a Grammy tonight, it's this one because of pure manifestation.
Some are saying that this is what PlaqueboyMax and other streamers deserve, simply due to the fact that they don't fit in with the in crowd. They're not a part of what's norm. They shouldn't get the same pub. They shouldn't get the same praise as everybody else. Now, for what it's worth, I think PlaqueboyMax took it all on the chin, and even he claims that he'll grow up and be better, work harder, do better next time.
King, I don't know if y'all saw the clip of me getting did like the store runner. My nigga, they did me like one of them store runners at the studio. Boy, go get me some Welch's. Nigga, go get me some motherfucking Arizona tea. Bitch ass nigga, get me a Charger.
Yeah, there ain't nothing happening with that. Ain't nothing happening, dog.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That lady didn't know me. That's cool. You feel me? She didn't know who I was. This world has 7, 8, 10 billion people in this bitch. Honestly, it might have 15. Because really think about it. Who the fuck lives in Antarctica? You're telling me there's that big ass land and nobody lived there? I don't care if it's negative 50 dicks. King, there gotta be people living there. And we're not even gonna get into that. My whole point is, there's mad people on this earth. There's probably people on other planets, aliens. Never heard who the fuck is PlaqueboyMax. Who is that, nigga? Is that a dentist? He fixes people's teeth? Real shit though. Niggas call me either PlaqueboyMax or niggas be calling me Plaqueboy. Plaqueboy? Is his teeth fucked up? Plaqueboy. Plaqueboy. That's just how it goes. So what does that mean? Let's work harder so that the world know my name. Cause it'll happen eventually. Like I'm going to get there. I'm literally.
God, nigga, you already made it here. It's already a major step. You came from nothing to the streamer, to doing music, to you winning a Grammy. It's niggas who been doing music for years. They never even been mentioned for a Grammy. What?
Documenting, and I am streaming my whole process of my whole career.
But I think that what PlaqueboyMax experienced and other creators before him have experienced is the problem with the industry. They're old, they're slow, they're not accepting of change. They're gatekeepers, they have hierarchies, they have people that have been on a waiting list for a long time, and ultimately they don't want to let you skip the line just because you got a little bit lit or you got a little bit popping on some sort of platform. So what they're gonna do is alienate, they're gonna ostracize, they're gonna demean you, they're gonna belittle you, and they're gonna do all these things to keep you out of the place and space in which you probably should belong in. Now, this is no knock on any of these other entertainment.
Yeah, again, I said it before. It's because the time that we live in, right? When it comes to music artists, especially like back in the day, like before social media, like in order for them artists that had got signed and got recognition and got whatever that they got that shit off paying for radio time, showing up to these producers' homes, to their studios, they're stalking these niggas or these people in order for their music to get seen. They have to pay X amount of dollars for this and pay X amount of dollars for that. Like, mind you, like especially like even though we still had the radio, but like nigga, back then, getting radio play was the major thing ever. Now, Spotify, Apple Music, you don't even need the radio no more, bro. Like that's just a small example of how much time have changed, and a lot of these artists be mad about that. They be mad like, hey, I have to go through hell and back in order for my record this to get heard, and this person can just upload a few songs and then boom, they made it. That's crazy. I would feel some type of way like that too. Like, hey, YouTube. If somebody, I ain't gonna say the name, but this nigga's famous. Nigga don't do YouTube, but I don't know what him and YouTube did, but somehow this nigga got a gold plaque already. Off of probably 30 videos. That's it. You have not been doing this shit as long as everybody else. Not as long as I've been doing it, not as consistent as I've been, and you get a gold plaque. Like that makes nigga feel some type of way. So when it comes to music artists, I feel whatever you coming from, bro. Cause like nigga, it do be crazy. Like somebody got it super easy when you been out here striping your ass off.
Or creators, but think about how creative somebody is that they took a camera, a microphone, and blew that up to being worldwide known and instant famous. Those are the things that some of these streamers are doing. The PlaqueboyMaxes, the iShowSpeeds, the Kai Cenats. So why in the world would they be kicked out or gatekept from some things and industries that need help? I do appreciate those that have helped people along the way. Just last year, Kevin Hart had to come out and publicly say that he was not going to host the BET Awards unless Kai Cenat and Drewski were gonna be there. And ultimately, when they went to the red carpet event and the awards as a whole, I think it was like really fire content. But nonetheless, the reason why Kevin Hart did that is because he saw the future. He saw what is to come.
Kai is such a monster, man. Like, I don't think people realize how big Kai's audience is.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Kai's fan base is insane. Like, you're talking about somebody that's talking in front of a computer for hours on end, and you know, he holds anywhere between 300,000, 400,000 people for 8 to 12 hour periods that don't move. Like when we did those streams, you know, you're putting up Super Bowl like numbers. We had at one point like 900,000 people in a fucking stream watching for hours on end. So I told him, I said, look, man, I want to show you guys ways to like give your audience.
Streaming is the new wave, bro. Streaming are the new celebrities. And I felt like I would find it crazy when like, they said like you would see a content creator go to a mall and then security come on, you can't film here, you can't film here. What? Bro, one, I'm not bothering you. Two, it's a million cameras in this store. You're recording me, but I can't record myself. That makes no sense at all. You can record me, but I can't record myself inside your store. That makes no sense. No sense at all. Like, places, that's like stores, restaurants, whatever. They gotta understand this is free promo. Nobody probably would even know the F you are if this person didn't come film your location. That should be so dumb.
More and ways to do more. So I came up with some dope ass ideas, concepts for us to rock in together, but stay true to the space of what they're doing. So Drewski, I know he came and he was like telling you guys about the movie. I don't want to tell y'all what it is, but it's a big idea that we're working now. But I was like, to do it, you guys got to educate yourself on things in this space. So it wasn't homework. I was like, understand production, understand how movies are made, understand the look and feel, so that when we're talking and ideating, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to talk to you and then you got to go backwards and track what we're talking about. So the homework, quote unquote, the homework was more about get this concept and then let's get to the table and let's make the shit funny. But I got them really creating the shit and developing it.
Right now, I think creators are still in this novelty phase. What I mean by that is these bigger entities that are chasing a younger audience on a hope and a whim don't want to invest any real money on them. So what they'll do is some sort of manufactured slop job to get them out there. Sure, we'll give you courtside seats, but we won't give you any sitting at the round table. We won't even let you have any sort of creative control over what goes on these broadcasts and productions. We'll just allow you to be on the main page of the social media sphere, for our bigger company. But I'm sorry to say, gang, Kai Cenat is pulling more views than some of these professional basketball games. If you don't roll out the red carpet for him or other content creators like a PlaqueboyMax, then you're probably gonna be losing. I don't think that PlaqueboyMax failed at the Grammys. They're just not hip as to what's going on. And I don't mind people gatekeeping to an extent, but don't give me that half-assed handshake like you're about to accept me into your industry when we know you're really not. Now, I will say Max's story is just one side of it. He's somebody who dipped his toe in it. But what if I told you there's a creator out there named Markiplier, OG in the game, who is not just dipping his toe into the industry, but threatening it as a whole? And the
I heard of him. I don't know what the hell he got going on, but I have heard that name before. But again, the industry, all industries, whether acting, movies, sports, whatever, they gotta adjust to the times, bruh. They gotta adjust to the times, especially when, again, people are more watching these streamers than this game. I can't even tell you the last game, like football, basketball, nigga, I haven't watched none of that shit in years. I watch YouTube. I watch streamers. So, shit, they want somebody, nigga, they want people to watch it, bro. You better have these streamers come, because that's the only way you're going to get some views. So, certain people, they still put them in heavy views because they still making hell of money, but, nigga, it's time to adjust to the times, bro. And again, fuck AI.